This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to Old School Barbecue. Here we are at Paradise, Louisiana. I gotta guess, I ain't been on. I thought it was just a year, but it's been a couple years. I got Wendell Williams. Wendell, this show is, I'm gonna lead up to a lot of stuff coming up the next few weeks. We got so many tournaments and rodeos, but you got your big deal.
Yes, sir.
I didn't realize it was 2 years ago.
3
years ago, because of COVID and everything. That's how time passed. That's how old we get.
Time flies.
I was looking at your son in the audience over there. Waylon, he grown 2 foot.
3.
It's 3 foot. No.
It feels like it because I remember I was holding him.
Lab. He's an athlete. He works with you. I know you're proud of him, but we got an event coming up. I just left for an event, and that's why you see me with the Raising Cajun shirt.
My alma mater.
You know, I mentioned that to you, and I forgot. I could have told all them athletes, the president, university, alumni people. I just had a wonderful weekend. Might show you 1 or 2 pictures, but in the next 2 and 3 weeks, you're going to see a lot. They called it Fishing for Scholarships. It was the 2nd annual. I was supposed to be there last year, and I had to wreck, so I couldn't make it. And I was what they call celebrity weighmaster. Well, they didn't make me weigh in fish, but I got a lot of video. I got talked. I met the athletic director. What I really got excited about, I met the president of the university, the head of the board that puts this tournament on and this fishing festival. Is the food, bands. It's been a long time. I'm getting my energy back. I drove by myself, but they treated me like an actual celebrity, which I'm not.
I got one question.
I wish I'd have remembered that you played at UL. You left UL, you went to pros. I remember you were the Packers a while.
I was with the Green Bay Packers. I actually went on free agent to the Bengals, and then I got traded and went to Green Bay.
Okay. So, and then now you're a big fisherman and everything. So we got a lot of information. And when we come back, he fished his club tournament, and he was there. He brought me back some information from the Veterans Tournament. We're going to do a little bit different on the fishing report. I'm just going to go to the portraits that people sent me this week and last week, and I got a little story behind them. So we're going to do a photo segment, and then we're going to give a fishing report. But when we come back, we got a big news. We got the tournament and an announcement. What's they call that place? What you doing?
Fishing for backpacks.
That's right. And put on by the
Good Times Bass Club.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. I got my buddy Wendell. He got all kind of business. He's been all over the world. Went to Virgin Islands.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about it when we come back. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. Old School Barbecue. Pelican Sports TV, too.
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Berkeley Power Bait Max Set. Outfishes original power bait by 45%. Disperses a supercharged scent field that attracts more fish and triggers more strikes. Power Bait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
Welcome back, Paradise, Louisiana. Before we talk about your event, and it's a big deal. I saw it on Channel 2 and everything, but I want to go back and thank a few people at this event, Fishing for Scholarships, and some of the people that I saw there, people that making donations, board members, they were all there. But I got to especially thank John Claude Arsenault. He is the UNI director at UL, and then Kelly Richard on the board, been there. He's a graduate. He put me up in his camp, him and his wife. They fed me, they took me around, they did everything, invited me on duck hunt, deer hunt, and along with the president inviting me.
Wow.
No, and as President Savoy, what made him feel so good, and you know we all got an ego, he said, I watch it every Sunday morning, I watch that show. So God bless y'all. Thank y'all so much for the hospitality. If the good Lord's willing, I'll be back and come up till season. I plan to be there. All y'all board members, all your athletic director, I made promise to y'all, the football coaches, anytime y'all want to do something outdoors, want to invite me, I'll be there. Now, your event, very big. You know, you were on the show, I think we taped it across the river over there at Bedroom.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And I was announcing, and then I was there. Y'all had music and food, and y'all gave them
bikes.
When y'all started this? This is y'all 6?
6 years. 6 years ago, we started this big event, and every year it gets bigger and bigger. And due to COVID, it wasn't a lot of intermingling with people, so we kind of backed away from it. And now we back in it full-fledged.
Wide open. Tell me what we got. It's going to be at Waddell?
Waddell on Wildlife Refuge. Thank Wildlife and Fisheries for letting us have their facility. We're going to have the kids fishing. We're going to have face painting. We're going to have fun jumps, snowballs. It's and we got a lot of people coming to volunteer. The mayor.
The last time I was there, it was packed. The food was excellent. They had hot dogs, hamburgers, and the guys were coming off the grill. Some of your friends, they were there. They were giving out them packs. It's all free, but you got to show up to get it.
You got to be the first come, first serve.
Yeah, and that's the way it goes. But y'all, I don't think anybody left sad.
Nobody left sad.
I cannot believe it. 3 years ago.
3 years. That time fly by.
Boy.
COVID felt like we disappeared and came back.
It was in 2019.
Yes, sir.
And this is 23. That's almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years. Yes, sir.
You had a Saturday, you had your good times.
Club
you
tournament.
had your tournament, and you were fishing. But they also had the Veterans Tournament.
Big
They told me
tournament.
168 boats. They told me they was expecting maybe close to 200.
Yes, sir.
168 boats is still a lot.
Ooh, that's a lot of boats.
West Side put it on. Tell us what you saw over there first, and then I'll help you. I'll read off the winner.
First of all, the spillway low. It's
well,
real low.
everybody-
But them guys,
They
Mr.
They
Casa,
could go either side.
yeah,
right?
it was either side. But the guys there won it on the spillway side. They found some fish. They found 15. What it was 15.6?
Yeah.
15 pounds 6
Yeah,
ounces
right.
won it.
Now there's a story about that 15.6. Now, you what I understand about it, Lenny Acosta and Casey St. Romain, they had 15.6. Second place was
15.26.
Yeah, Ballard and Paul Begnard. They had 15.26. Now, what's name had one dead fish.
They had one dead fish.
Quarter of a pound, but they still won
$10,000.
$4/10 of
About 4/10 of a pound.
So that's $10,000.
$10,000. That's a nail biter right there. They would have been not in a good shape.
Third place was Toby Boucheroux. That's a hard name to pronounce even for me. He said Taylor Richard, they had 14-something pounds, and then fourth place was Austin Abear, Greg Abear, 14-11, and fifth place was Shannon Snap. Sure, I guess that's Snap, and Roddy Noel, Randy Noel, yeah. 13.36. And they had a separate big bass pot, and they named all the big bass. Come in a lot of 4 or 5 pounds, but first place was Austin Abear and Greg Abear with a 6.22.
Big
And
bass.
second was Jeremy Semino and Kirk Elaine. They had 4.72. And the guys that won it, they come in third with big bass. Lenny Acosta and Casey St. Romain. Yeah. So that's the tournament report. You had your tournament now. Upcoming rodeos, all the big ones are coming up. Next, I'll tell you the same weekend, the last weekend in July, we got the Big Daddy Grand Isle Rodeo. We got the Fall Power Rodeo. I'm going Wednesday before that. We got a Wish of Fish event that's put on by Fall Pie, and it's for the Miracle League kids with Danica Beatty Williams and all them. We do it every year. It's for the Miracle League, and it's a lot of kids that are mentally and physically challenged. So it's one of the things we've been doing now for 15 years. It's one of the fun things that we do. And I'll leave there now. I plan on being the Grand Isle Rodeo. So the next 3 or 4 weeks, y'all covered. And then we got our conference coming up. We hope to get another award. We get it every year. We got to go to Lake Charles for that. And then we got to Ride the Bull.
Ride the Bull.
So these are the big tournaments you want to get involved. And I'm going to tell you again, if you got a tournament or rodeo, you call me, you email me 3 weeks in advance, send me your flyer, and remind me every Sunday before the event coming up, you email me, Gary at Paradise, Louisiana. By the way, my email was down for a week and a half. Everything is on go right now. Send me your pictures, and that's it. So when we come back, we're going to have our photo section. We're going to talk about the little fishing report. You're watching Paradise, Louisiana. I'm with Wendell Williams, former pro player, former UL player too, boy. You should have been there. You wouldn't have had all your stuff.
Man.
You know, when I get to the photo section, this guy, that we was in the U.S. Virgin Islands, fishing tournaments, running his business. I don't know how you do it.
Big fish.
Big guy. No wonder they call him big guy. We'll be right back.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. Uh-huh. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
I'm Brett Favre. As a quarterback in the NFL, if I didn't stay focused, I ended up on my back or worse. Even the smallest distraction could make a good play or offensive drive come to an end. When you're in a car, the smallest distraction could end much more than a drive. It could end someone's life. Just like I refuse to lose on the field, I refuse to lose someone I love to distracted driving. And you should too. Focus on the road. Don't drive distracted. A message from Farm Bureau Insurance.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
So what are you going to do with the special time? There's just no doubt about it that this is a place where food is created differently from anywhere else in the world because it just premiummade.com. We're a culture made up of so many different people, loving ingredients, loving cooking styles, and they're all right here. At the end of the day, that's all. Premiummade.com.
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Wendell, this is going to be a combination. This is a photo report, and the people are sending so many photos, and it's partially a fishing report too. The first photo I got, I met one of the board members, 82-year-old Mr. Lewis Valet, and look, him and his wife over there, they're big outdoorsmen. Look like he hardly get around, but he's a former alumni, and he's an alumni, but he's a former graduate. Back then it was Southwestern.
USL.
USL. Right, now. But he's so proud. He was telling me about watching the show. He said, this is what we just caught offshore this week. And he showed me a 20-pound red snapper. Mr. Lewis, I enjoyed talking with you. You pump my ego up too. You say you and your wife watch it all the time. I know y'all get it. And Lafayette's a big area that we in the Acadiana area. So thank you for this picture. Enjoyed meeting you. Keep on sending me pictures. Gary at ParadiseLouisiana.com. By the way, he just had about 82 years old, and he's still getting around. James Saysnider, you ain't heard from him in a while. James is a good friend. He's a salesman. He always goes. He fishes a lot of different places, but he fishes in the Bonacera Spillway. He sent me a picture. He said he got tired of catching bass. He kept his limit, and he was throwing them back. He said right now they biting. He said almost anything he threw, he knew how to fish in the Bonacera Spillway. You can get in there off of Highway 51, or you can go in there. There's places to get in and fish. You'll see it. The bayous under the interstate. So thank you, James. I forgot to put your bait you was catching. Anthony Massini, you run into him last week at Superior Bait and Tackle, which is another big sponsor. He was talking about he'd been catching a lot of fish offshore. Here's a picture of him with a bull dolphin fishing in Grand Isle. Report from Grand Isle, tremendous. Speckled trout, redfish, crabs, okay? And sometimes you can find a little muddy water, but The rivers are down, so it ain't river water, it ain't any of that that's coming out. Same thing in Vermilion Bay, the boats were coming in. People were having a lot of mangrove snapper. Next couple of weeks, you're going to see beautiful mangrove, beautiful red snapper. Boats were coming in, big boats, little boats, catfish. I'm talking about river cats. I'm talking up to 18, 20 pounds. They were coming in, different kind of catfish. They said the trout and the redfish were a little hard. Said the water was muddy in Vermilion Way. I said, the rivers are down. Ain't no water. He said, no, he said, Gary, let me tell you what the secret is right now. The wind. The wind is coming, the waves, it got a little bit muddy, but underneath it, you get further out, you find that you can find fish. I said, what y'all catching those big catfish on? Well, this is real tricky. He said, we catch them on duck guts. I said, wait a second, duck season ain't, teal season ain't even a month away. He said, duck guts. I said, where you getting the duck guts? He said, we do a lot of blasts and casts, all duck season, teal season, we freeze them and we use them. I thought he was gonna say, and another guy I wanna thank, the guy that owns Dine's Specialty Meat, all of them down in Maurice and all them, you got that specialty meat coming, we got everything there. Well, they serve a turd duckling, turkey, duckling, stuffed chicken. I thought, well, maybe there was tame ducks, so they'd be legal. I didn't want to get them guys in trouble, but they're using duck guts, cut bait, and they're catching some beautiful catfish over there on the thing. The other thing is the redfish, and they're just like everywhere else, and the beautiful snapper coming in, all on pokers. They cut pokers, they're hiding the hook with the mangrove snapper, so that's offshore. Same thing in Venice. Venice right now, the water's so low, they're catching bass, flounder. I think I got a picture of a big flounder coming from Venice. I done sent, they're catching flounder. All the captains are getting reports. You go to Facebook, you go get the reports. My place in Slidell, all the captains. Mike, Island Marina, the Wrigley's, all the captains are catching fish. The Point, everybody, they sending me pictures, or they're getting so busy, they're putting it on Facebook. Herc, Captain Herc, Paradise Charters, they sending beautiful fish. Some of them 3 and 4 pound average. They catch. Some of them they're catching them on top water. So, and you've seen in the last few weeks, any pictures I got left over there, be sure and run them, Chris, because I want to do it. I don't want to miss it. And my baby, this is the one that I've been getting on Facebook. That's my neighbor. That's my almost like family. Preston, his last name is Preston Amerno. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but his grandpa, Mike, and his grandma, Tricia, that's their grandson. They're bringing him up right in the outdoors. This is a picture of his first bass caught on a humdinger spinnerbait. Humdinger, yeah, one of them.
That's all I use.
Yeah, humdinger. You giving him free advertising.
Yeah, free advertising.
Yeah, look, this is his first bass only till he turns pro. Because he's already talking about joining Southwest Junior Bass Masters, and he talked about when he get to school, and they got the divisions from all the way to 7 to 8, all the way to 18 in their high school. So, and y'all remember that. You go to your local high school, join their bass club, and you send me those pictures, and we'll send you all them. So, I'm looking forward to when he fished in Bassmaster. Might be fishing against you. we got to get Waylon.
Yeah.
He's a bad fisherman.
He's into football and basketball right now. That's taking the ball, my time and his.
He can do both.
He fish on the weekends when he ain't doing one of those, though.
Oh, well, good deal. Well, I know you're going to teach him right.
Yes, sir, most definitely.
Wendell, and I got one picture you sent me, and I hope Chris get it and send it, put it on there. Here you were in the U.S. Virgin Islands. When was that?
Last weekend.
Boy, you don't stop. You made-
Boy, look, that's a beautiful place now.
You had a Baruda and a bunch of Vermilion snappers.
Yeah, I had about
In fact,
30.
I didn't know whether it was lane snapper or what. I knew it was a snapper. That man got on the phone and said, no, this is that.
Vermilion.
See? Vermilion snapper.
They look.
You and that phone and you amazed me.
Yes, sir. You got to find it quick.
I don't want to be another year or 2 years. We got to do something together.
I want to take you to the Virgin Islands with me back.
I don't know. I might get in trouble. You know, I'm a single man. I'm sure there's some beautiful women in it.
They most definitely. You might not come back.
I got to thank that boy for Don's Special Meat. He gave me 2 of the best cigars when I didn't have nothing. I was sitting under that tent, and I had to relax. Thank you again. Don's Special Meat. You get in Acadiana, don't pass him up. That's it. You know, by the way, if y'all want to go back and look at old show when he was on the show, if you go back and look at look at the show, you want to put it up on YouTube. It's 864.
Yeah. Boy, that was 3 years ago.
Announcing.
Yeah.
And then the actual there was 881. Thanks again. God bless Louisiana. We got the storms out there right now. We're seeing a lot of rain. Coca-Cola kept me hydrated over there, and the people kept me fed. Thank y'all again. I'm going to remind y'all, in a few weeks, you're going to be able to see the whole 2 days on YouTube, and then the show, the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're going to be seeing a lot of tournaments, a lot of rodeos. And every week, if you send me those reports, Gary at Paradise, Louisiana, you're going to see me. You're going to see it on Paradise, Louisiana Fishing Report. God bless y'all. God bless Louisiana. Thank you one more time.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Have
for
fun.
having me on the show.
Don't forget.
Fishing for Backpacks, July 29th.
Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.